Hey, this is AJ with ThinkGrids, and yesterday I posted a thread in LinkedIn where the caption read, "Business plans suck." And I also said that if I got at least 100 views within a 24-hour period, that I would make a video on why I believe this and give you an alternative, something that you may not considered, something that can actually not only help you bring your value proposition to consumers, but can also help you identify key resources, partnerships, activities, and how you want to engage with your customers. Check it out. Like I said, yesterday I posted a thread that read, "Business plans suck." And I had a couple people chime in. I had within a 24-hour period, depending on when you're watching this video, I had close to 200 views, which may not seem like a lot, but for a topic that can be considered a bit mundane, it's actually pretty nice. So I decided that since I got those 100 plus views, that I would post a video on why business plans suck. The number one reason why business plans suck is because, one, they are too static, and two, and most importantly, they take too long. Yes, it's simple. They take entirely too long. Just imagine this for 1 second. Say you take 2-3 months from start to finish, putting together a business plan, doing your research, getting the package ready, the B plan ready to be sent off to a bank for debt financing, only to have that B plan land on someone's desk. They take a look at it and say, "Oh, it's missing something," right? So they send it back to you. You decide to make the corrections because you really want the financing from the bank or whatever institution you're going to, and then you send it back to them. And by the time you've gone through this process, 3 to 6 months could have passed, and any product or service that you thought about bringing to the market, someone else, rushed and beat you to the market and actually capitalized on a particular niche or something that, or a need that you actually saw in the market. And because it took so long to get the financing, you're really at a loss. So with that said, I think the absolute best thing that you can do, especially if you're an entrepreneur or an entrepreneur, that is, you're creating a product or service for an existing company, is a business model canvas. Now, the business model canvas, this is nothing new to most of you. This is something that you've actually seen written about quite a bit in LinkedIn. I've seen a couple of articles. The articles were pretty good, but the thing that I wanted to stress to you, if you were to Google business model canvas, sure, you'll find a couple of PowerPoints, and that's good, but those templates that you find on Google, they are not thorough. Those PowerPoints are not complete. For example, they don't take in consideration assumptions. They don't necessarily state that you have to do BMC, which is business model canvas, more than once to refine it. So there's an iteration issue. So the bottom line is this: the reason why you want to do a business model canvas as opposed to a business plan, a B plan, is first and foremost, it will actually help you determine the feasibility of bringing a product or service to market fast. In other words, do you have the resources? Can you perform the activities? Do you have a pricing structure? Do you know how you're going to communicate with your potential customer? Do you know how you want to communicate with your potential customer? And do you have those partnerships or those relationships in order to deliver your value proposition to said consumer? So the B plan is fantastic. As one of my classmates pointed out to me in LinkedIn, and goes, "Hey guy, what about when you're trying to get debt financing? You have to put the B plan in front of the person that's going to give you the financing." I'm like, yes, that's true. But wouldn't you really like to know whether or not the product or service that you're thinking about bringing to market, whether or not it's even feasible. And that's where the BMC, the business model canvas, really shines. So again, the business model canvas will help you identify key resources you need, key partnerships, key activities you need to execute. It helps you define your cost structure. It also helps you identify the relationship you want to have with your customer. Say, for example, are you going to provide them 24 hours a day customer service, or are you just going to provide them online, submit a support ticket, that is? So it really helps you really hone in and streamline exactly what you need to do in order to have a quote-unquote successful or potentially successful launch of a product or service. And if you can see right behind me here, I actually have a BMC kind of, working in the background here, something we're working on for for one of our clients to see whether or not they want to bring this service to market. So with that said, I hope you got a little bit from this video. I started to actually do a case study on how I was able to land my wife 2 book deals and market basically her books and get her books into all these different universities and public libraries, universities such as Harvard, Stanford. We're even in Juilliard. We're in multiple countries. Basically, it all started with the BMC, the business model canvas, and with lots and lots of marketing. So if you would like a copy of the business model canvas, a template that you can take as an entrepreneur or an entrepreneur, you can take that and you can download it. Please click the link below. Go to our website and you can download it from our website. With that said, be sure to comment below, share us on all your social platforms, and until then, we're out.